Jai Shri Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, the passing away of Bhīṣmadeva in the presence of Lord Shri Krishna. Here in the verse 47, it was mentioned that after the death of Sri Bhīṣmadeva, all the great sages glorified Lord Shri Krishna, who was present there by his confidential Vedic humans. Then all of them returned to their respective hermitage, bearing always Lord Krishna within their hearts. So here it is mentioned, Tustu Monaya Vrushtvaha Krishnam Tadgruhyam Namavihi Tatas Te Krishna Hridaya Sarva Praraman Prayayu Punaha. So here the purport is the devotees of the Lord are always in the heart of the Lord, and the Lord is always in the heart of the devotee. That is the sweet relation between the Lord and his devotee. Due to unalloyed love and devotion for the Lord, the devotees always see him within themselves, and the Lord also. Although he has nothing to do and nothing to aspire to, is always busy in attending to the welfare of his devotees. For the ordinary living being, the law of nature is there for all the action and reactions, but he is always anxious to put his devotee on the right path. The devotees, therefore, are under the direct care of the Lord, and the Lord also voluntarily put himself under the care of his devotee only. So, all the sages headed by Vāsudeva, we are devotees of the Lord, and therefore they chanted the Vedic hymns after the funeral ceremony just to please the Lord, who was present there personally. All the Vedic hymns are chanted to please Lord Sri Krishna. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavad Gita 15.15. All the Vedas, Upanishad, Vedanta, etc. are seeking Him only, and all humans are for glorifying Him only. The sages therefore performed the exact act suitable for the purpose, and they happily departed for their respective hermitage. So here in the next verse in Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 Chapter 9, the passing away of Bhīṣmadeva in the presence of Lord Sri Krishna. Here in verse 47 it was mentioned that thereafter Maharaj Yudhishthira at once went to his capital Hastinapura, accompanied by Lord Sri Krishna, and there he consoled his uncle and Aunt Gandhari, who was an ascetic. So here it is mentioned after Sri Bhīṣmadeva depart to Vaikuntha Loka, ततो युधिष्ठिरो गत्वा स कृष्णगजभयं पितरं स्नाभयंश्च गान्धर्वंश्च तपोषिणीम्. So here the purport is Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, the father and mother of Duryodhana and his brothers, were the elder uncle and aunt of Maharaj Yudhishthira. After the battle of Kurukshetra, the celebrated couple, having lost all their sons and grandsons, were under the care of Maharaj Yudhishthira. They were passing their day in great agony over such a heavy loss of life, and were practically living the life of ascetics. The death news of Bhīṣmadeva, uncle of Dhritarashtra, was another great shock for the king and queen, and therefore they required solace from Maharaj Yudhishthira. Maharaj Yudhishthira was conscious of his duty, and he at once hurried to the spot with Lord Sri Krishna and satisfied the bereaved Dhritarashtra with kind words from both himself and the Lord also. Gandhari was a powerful ascetic, Although she was living the life of a faithful wife and a kind mother, it is said that Gandhari also voluntarily blindfolded her eyes because of the blindness of her husband. A wife's duty is to follow the husband's 100%, and Gandhari was so true to her husband that she followed him even in his perpetual blindness. Therefore, in her action, she was a great ascetic. Besides that, she suffered because of the wholesale killing of her 100 sons and her grandsons also was certainly too much for a woman. But she suffered all this just like an ascetic. Gandhari, although a woman, is no less than Bhīṣmadeva in character. They were both remarkable personalities in Mahabharata. The next verse it was mentioned that in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, the passing away of Bhīṣmadeva in the presence of Lord Sri Krishna. Here in the verse 49, it was mentioned that after this, the great religious king Maharaj Yudhishthira executed the royal power of a kingdom strictly according to the code of royal principle approved by his uncle and confirmed by Lord Sri Krishna. Here it is mentioned पितर पित्र पित्र चतुर्मतो राजा वासुदेवानुमोदिनः मदितः चकारो राज्यं धर्मेण पितृपितामहविभुः. So here the purport is Maharaj Yudhishthira was not a mere tax collector. He was always conscious of his duty as a king, which is no less than that of a father and spiritual master. The king is to see the welfare of the citizen from all angles of social, political, economic, and spiritual upliftment. upliftment. The king must know that human life is meant for liberating the engaged soul from the bondage of material conditions, and therefore his duty is to see that the citizens are probably looked after to attain this highest stage of perfection. Maharaj Yudhishthira followed this principle strictly, as will be seen from the next chapter. Not only he died he not only he did he follow the principle, but he also got approval from his old uncle, who was experienced in political affairs, and that was also confirmed by Lord Sri Krishna, the speaker of the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. Maharaj Yudhishthira is the ideal monarch, and monarchy under a trained king like Maharaj Yudhishthira is by far the most superior from of government, superior to modern republic or government of the people, by the people, the mass of people, especially in this age of Kali, are all born Sudras, basically low born, ill trained, unfortunate, and badly associated. They themselves do not know the highest perfectional aim of life. Therefore, vote cast by them actually have no value, and thus person elected by such irresponsible vote cannot be responsible representative like Maharaj Yudhishthira. Thus, the end of Bhaktivedanta pursuit of first canto chapter 9 of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Passing Away of Bhīṣmadeva in the Presence of Lord Sri Krishna. Here, the complete in this chapter, in the ninth chapter, it is completely describing the political, economical, the affection, attachment, everything which is described by Sri Bhīṣmadeva at his last stage of the life on the arrow bed in the in the field in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Jai Jagannath, Jai Sri.